Hello, my name is Abraham. I am going to talk about my global culture final project. First of all, I am going to answer the question of the video of this activity. The first question is, why are diverse stories important? These stories are important because we can learn about the people, we can learn about how these people face the problems, how these people evolve with the world, how this culture can know about the world and can evolve it and adapt to the world. To second question, how do histories help us know more about the world? I think these histories help us because you can learn about different cultures in the world. You can know what are the tradition, the folklore, the gastronomy, the animals, the all things of one place or one culture that you are how do you say investigate. And next question it can be can we improve our cultural awareness through histories, why or why not? Yes, because we can know about the different situation and we can learn about different thinking and point of view of the persons. Now, continue with the presentation. I'm going to talk about the culture of Guaraníes. This culture was habit in Brazil, Paraguay, Argentina, Uruguay, and Panama. First of all, we have the stereotypes. The stereotypes of this culture was like the people say that this culture was very calm and friendly people because these people have that term called la ley del mate. This term was reflected the sharing and the friendship all centered in the around the mate. Mate is a traditional drink that is made with mate herbs. Now I am going to put a video to see the process about the mate.
Here's how to drink yerba mate the traditional way, step by step. First, you'll need a gourd or a mate. Second, you'll need a bombilla or a metal straw with a filter on the end. Now fill up your gourd about 1/2 to 2/3 of the way with yerba. Then cover the gourd with your palm and shake it on its side or upside down to form a mountain. Next, rest the gourd at a 45-degree angle. You can do this by sitting it on top of your bombilla. Now fill your mate with room temp or hot water around 140 to 170 degrees Fahrenheit to swell the leaves. After most of the water is absorbed, use your bombilla to compact the yerba. This helps provide a better filtration, especially for finer cut leaves. Then position the straw so that the filter is pressed against the bottom of the mountain and push slightly under it. Finally, top off your mate with more hot water, sip through the bombilla, and enjoy. As you finish each mate, keep refilling until all the leaves are wet and loses all its flavor. Follow for more.
Okay, after see this video, I think that the mate is I don't drink mate never, but I think that it's a cool drink. It can be similar to the tea, but in my investigation I see that depending of the water you put, of the temperature of the water, it can be more sour or it can be more strong. But I think that drinking mate and refill it however too much times is a experience very good and very well to be calm. Okay, and these people have little knowledge or interest in modern urban life, formal education, and current technologies. Okay, the characteristic of this culture. Their village and hunting territories was located in Paraguay, Paraná, Uruguay, and Yacuy. Paraguay is the name of Paraguay years ago, and Paraná was the name of Panama years ago, and Yacuy is a little part of Brazil. It's a little part of Brazil. They spend their days as skilled farmers, and they very experts in ceramics. They were also closely like nature and spirituality. These people know so much about the medicine plants. They use medicine plants. They know about these plants to help people, and who would say this culture loves the nature, the lands. Guarani society. Um, at the moment, although there are a few left, there are many people or groups that follow their customs, their language, their products like mate and traditional vestments. As the part of the economy, there were a lot of poor groups. They have limited opportunities for education and health. Nowadays, in the actuality, there are more opportunities for them to have a work in a company dedicated to agriculture and hunt, etc. In the part of history, um, I don't know any history about the Guarani culture because since I didn't know about this culture, but I think after doing my investigation of this, I saw that this culture tries to teach us how to aspire to be a person who moves in peace with nature in hopes to one day be free and awareness. This term is called Ijambai. I think this culture wants to the people can live and fly like fly free like broadly. Now we continue with the Mexican culture. First of all, in the stereotypes, people say that Mexicans always use hat, a big hat, and always use poncho. And a poncho. Okay. This stereotype is very common because it's so popular to see in the video games, in the movies. It's too popular to saw because it comes from the popular charros and mariachis hats and best vestment. The Mexicans are very festive because they tend to get together for any celebration or meeting to do something, and they can be very noisy because in Mexico we can like the to be happy to have a celebration of all things, to have a festival. It can be like el 5 de mayo. It's a day that you can make a party, that you can celebrate with your family. This culture and is you note this culture and Guaranis have the proposition, the posture to can celebrate, to be in calm, to be happy, to have a good life, no? Another stereotype is people thinks that Mexico only have beaches and ancient ruins, but we know that in Mexico have a lot of things after beaches and ancient ruins because Mexico is a big place with a lot of history and a lot of things. The history of Mexico we have in Mexico is a great place to can visit, includes life, because all the good things Mexico have a culture unique. You can see the beauty historical sites, enjoy the gastronomy, immerse yourself in the tradition and the experience it lifestyles. You can know about the music. You can know how the culture was adapted by the books. You can know by movies, by the old people, because Mexico and other cultures in general have a lot of history, and you can always learn about this history, about this culture by all people. Movies or something in the actuality is more used books and movies because people in the actuality is the thing that they can more understand and can see and put attention, and this form they can learn about these cultures and how these cultures adapted, how these cultures grow and or decay includes. And then For my conclusion of this investigation, on all of this, I think that cultural diversity means a rich tapestry of tradition, language, rituals, and folklore of cultures. This diversity exemplified by Guarani's culture that is in South America, which prioritizes respect for the land, nature, spirituality, and community. They continue the influence on modern practice through the language and gastronomy. Similar to Mexico, that I say before, is an impressive mosaic of indigenous cultures including the Maya, Aztec, and Olmec, like examples, each contributing to unique elements to agriculture, festivals, music, and crafts. Jose, these cultures have a lot in common, like all cultures, because these cultures are they are all like Indians, because it's Latin America. We have Indians, we have Aztecas, people that was more in, who say, like Indio, like in a person that were more in a house of plants, things that was not too much urban in that moment of the history. But I think that the richest part of this culture is the gastronomy, how these cultures includes can adapt it and evolve in about the years. And exploring this culture, not only the highlight we can know about these cultures can reveals their dynamics and adaptations and evolution over the time. And this is all. This is all my presentation. Thank you so much to put attention to this presentation. Goodbye.